Hi everyone, the report of the week here. I just want to get straight into things and skip the introductions and just get right into the video today. I want to be serious for at least a little bit and share a few thoughts that have been going around through my head the last couple days. And, just get them out, get them, just share them with the world. Sometimes I think one of the best ways is to just get it off your chest, get it out there, and, let it be what it is, right? So, one thing that I'll sometimes talk about in, especially my radio show, you can find it on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/VORW underscore radio underscore INT, just getting it out there. But one thing that I talk about, especially in my radio show, and I've given a lecture on this here and there, and I'll bring it up occasionally, is I'll say, when you're trying to do a creative pursuit, though really this can apply to anything in life, because at least, with my own personal philosophy, you only live once. You're only here once, as far as I'm concerned anyway. With that, try to do what it is that you enjoy doing in life. Or when it comes down to a creative pursuit, right? Like let's say you do YouTube, or you're a streamer, or you make music, you make art, you write, you do whatever. Try to do what it is that makes you happy. That makes you happy. That you get enjoyment, contentment, happiness. It gives you motivation and creative drive to keep doing it, right? And my motto is always to try to do that. Try to find what makes you happy. Try to do it. If you can't do it fully, try to incorporate aspects of it into whatever. As long as it's not harming other people or hurting other people, that's what I believe in anyway. So when it comes down to YouTube, I that's what I try to do. I try to do what I enjoy doing and, just what makes me happy. What makes me happy doing this channel, what, gives me looking forward to putting up another video for all of you, or doing another radio show or whatever, writing short stories and so on and so forth. And sometimes I think we all have those days where we're a bit conflicted. We have mixed feelings about one thing or another. Maybe you had a bad experience with, and you're kind of having second thoughts or whatever. Everyone's different. Everyone's situations are different. But sometimes we'll have second thoughts on something, even if we enjoy doing it. And I had one of those days the other day when it comes down to this very YouTube channel, especially the food reviews, right? I think when it comes down to this channel, the report of the week, what is this channel known for? I think everyone knows for it, for the food reviews. The running on empty reviews, the unnamed drink series reviews, and then going from there, of course, I do the random videos here and there, and I do the radio show. But I think everyone, for the most part, knows about this channel because of the food reviews. At least that's what it is known for the most. And I try to have fun with it. I always try to make the food reviews something, like it's, like I just have fun. I try to make it laid back and, crack a few jokes here and there and try not to take it too seriously. But sometimes, as I said, and this is going back onto those conflicted feelings. Yesterday, and this is what kind of got me to make this video today, Burger King was releasing this burger. It's like one of their King sandwich lineups, and it was called the Nightmare King. And the big marketing ploy with it was that it had a green bun that's supposed to make your byproduct a green color, so you could blog about it or, share it with all your friends and say, look in the toilet, it's green and this and that. And also that it's supposed to clinically induce nightmares, which I think is a little silly. But anyway, of course, everyone was talking about it, and it was getting hyped up and, going around on the social media sphere and everything. Well, I told myself, this is what people want to see, right? This is what gets the views. And I gotta go review this sandwich. I gotta get it. I have to review it Monday. I have to review it as soon as it gets out, and I have to upload it immediately. If I don't do that, I'm missing out. I'm missing out. I'm losing a huge opportunity. I have to review this sandwich. Now that's where I kind of went wrong. That's the mistake that I made, and I'll tell you why in a minute. That was probably more like 5 seconds, but anyway. The issue, you shouldn't take something like reviewing a burger so seriously. Look, if I missed out on reviewing it, I missed out on reviewing it. And that's that. But that's where I went wrong. See, I was too focused on trying to get this review done because I thought that that would benefit the channel, you know. Maybe it would have. Maybe it would have. But I tried. I tried to contact Burger King. I called about 40 or so restaurants. There's the loudest clock in the world, but anyway. And I was contacting all these Burger Kings, and they didn't have it. And there was this availability issue. And I was going around, I was trying to find the sandwich, I was trying to locate it. To no avail, obviously. And at the end of the day, I felt terrible. That's the honest truth. I felt frustrated, I felt fed up, I felt tired, and maybe even physically sick at that. And it was because I had spent so much time and so much effort trying to get my hands on this item to do a food review because I felt that that's what I had to do. That's what I needed to do. And that's where I went wrong. And after getting a good rest, I woke up today, and what I was thinking of, what was the prevailing thought in my mind, was I was thinking, you know, you should never feel that way. So worked up, so stressed out, so frustrated over something as menial as a burger with a green bun on it, right? Food reviews are not something that you should feel that way in regards to. And that's where I kind of want to lead this talk to. Of course, I do the food reviews. Of course, that's what the YouTube channel is known for the best, right? But I do other things too. And of course, when the camera is off, of course I do other things. I don't just sit there and, as soon as the camera goes off, I just deactivate like I'm some sort of robotic creature and just stare aimlessly at the burger until the next one comes around, Of course, I research current events. I could go on and on and on about what's going on in the world. I research social issues, politics, what's going on in the U.S., I write short stories. I could go on about music, even the occasional film. I'm no movie buff. I write short stories, I do all of that. Of course, listening to the radio, I'm sure we all know that. And sometimes I'll try to share that with all of you on the YouTube, because those are the things in life, some of the perhaps creative pursuits or interests or whatever that I enjoy doing. And sometimes when I try to incorporate that into the YouTube channel, it doesn't go over as well. And of course it's demoralizing, right? When you have something that kind of gives you that creative drive, that inspiration, you're so used to doing the food reviews. This is just going from my example. And you're doing this thing, but you have something that goes out there and gives you that motivation and that drive to kind of stray off the path a little bit, not in a bad way, to do something new, to switch it up a little bit. And you go out, you're excited about it, you try it out, and no one's interested in it. It kind of, I don't want to say falls flat on its face, but you put all this effort into it, all this work into it, something that you were really passionate about and interested in doing, and people aren't really interested in seeing it. And then you go out a couple days later and try out some random, burger, and that does 10 times better than that. And, it's a little demoralizing. Look, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes when I see that and I think, I wish I could perhaps take this channel in another direction. But I feel that if I did that, I'd be squandering it. I would be killing it. I would be ruining the opportunity. So I'm just going to stick it safe and only do the food reviews. Even if in some days, if I'm having a bad day, that's not what I want to do. I'm just going to do it anyway because I feel that that's the safest route to take. And even if I would rather talk about current events, I'm not going to because I don't think it'd go over well. That mindset was what I pretty much had ingrained into me for a while until really what happened yesterday, where I was trying to review this burger, and the amount of stress that it caused me. The just all the stress. That's the best way to put it. That it caused me made me kind of do a double take at things, take another look at the situation, and maybe reassess it, reevaluate, and think about what I had been lecturing on about in my radio shows. Doing what you enjoy doing. I was thinking to myself, is feeling this way, is feeling so frustrated and stressed out to the point, again, where you feel physically sick. Is that enjoyable? Is that really enjoyable? I think the obvious answer is no to that. So then I started looking around. I started trying to figure out, well, because I was having these conflicting thoughts, right? I was thinking, well, wait a minute. If, I really didn't have a lot of fun trying to do that at all. So, it was a really stressful, tiring experience. So what should I do then? So I was looking around. I was looking at other big YouTubers, right? Channels that are 10 times bigger than mine, and I was looking at what they do. What do they do with their content? Do they just stick with the same type of thing constantly? Do they switch it around? How do their audiences react to it? And I was just trying to go through that and look at what these other YouTubers are doing. And you know what? I came to another realization. I'm not going to be like them. That's the most blunt way to say it. Because these individuals, they have seemingly endless energy. They have so much energy. They could go out, they can go to all these places, do all of these things without ever feeling tired, without ever feeling stressed. Now who knows what goes on when the camera's off. But the way that they seem on camera, it's a person that I'm not, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I deal with absolutely terrible social anxiety. I'm scared to go out a lot of the time. I deal with mental illness too, and I really don't talk about that very much because it's so stigmatized, and I really don't want to let that define me. But sometimes you might see the videos where I'm sitting there reviewing the burger, and it might seem easy. Anyone can do that. Anyone can go ahead and just do it, right? But sometimes for me, even just going out and trying to film it can be downright scary, can be exhausting, and it can be a lot more difficult than, when you look at the YouTube video and you see it, it makes it seem to be. And thankfully, I have people here, loved ones, and people that really I'm so thankful for, that understand, and they help me out through the good days and the bad, and that's what really gives me that drive through everything else. And they help me out through all this. But I was looking at this, and I was looking at what I can do, right? What my capabilities can be, and what these other YouTubers do. And I was thinking to myself, remember, you gotta do what makes you happy in life. And when it comes down to this YouTube channel, this is what I do. Don't be miserable over a burger. And if it causes you that much stress, and it causes you that much upset over something, again, as I said, so menial, right? Maybe it's time to take another look at what you're doing and just reassess the situation. Look at it from different perspectives, reassess it, and go from there. So with that, I might end up making a few changes to the channel. Now look, it's not going to be anything significant, because when we hear making changes, is he going to delete everything? What is he going to do? It's not going to be like that. It's just looking at that phrase, doing what makes you happy, and I'm gonna do that. When it comes down to this channel and its future, it's something that I'm still assessing, something that I'm still looking at. What I might end up doing is I might make a second YouTube channel. And maybe even a third one, maybe not. Maybe it'll just be this one YouTube channel. But what I'm going to end up doing is, look, if there's an item that I want to review, I'm going to review it. If I want to review this pizza, I'm going to review it. But if I want to do something else, if I want to talk about suits, right? If I want to talk about what's going on in the world, if I want to do commentaries or only live streams, if I want to read short stories or do anything in between, whatever, as I said, gives me that creative drive and that happiness, I'm going to do it. Forget about the views, forget about the subscribers, It's not about that. I think sometimes putting emphasis on those numbers and thinking, this is what I got to do. I'm trapped here. I got the ball and chain. People only want to see the food videos and they don't give a damn about anything else, right? That's looking at it as a glass half empty. That's not what it's about. That, in my opinion at least, that isn't what it's about. You got to do what makes you happy, what gives you that passion, that drive. And that was reaffirmed to me yesterday. As I was sitting there just kind of in this state after failing to acquire this Burger King thing. I was thinking, you know what? I'm taking these food reviews way too seriously. And even if that's where the views are, is putting all this stress and strain both on my body and especially my mind worth it? Absolutely not. So with that, yeah, I'm going to keep doing the food reviews. There's some pizza from Little Caesars that's going to be coming out later in the month, a thin crust pizza. I thought to myself, man, that looks so cool. I'm going to try that out, And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to review it. And in the meantime, if I want to talk about what's going on in shortwave radio, it might not be the talk of the town or the hit of the century, but I'm not going to worry about what other people will think of it, or how many people will see it, or how many people won't see it. You got to do what makes you happy, and that's the most important thing. As long as it's not hurting others or harming others. And with that, when it comes down to all the things that I do, all of the creative pursuits, the media that I kind of put out there, the one thing that I enjoy doing the most is my radio show. I know I promote it endlessly, but it's for good reason. As I said, it's something that I enjoy doing each week, and I try to advertise it. I try to get the word out to it, and it really does expose it to new listeners. It's like a light entertainment show. I do a little bit of mixed talk and about whatever's on my mind at that point when I turn the microphone on. And then I'll get some music played usually, and I'll try to make it like a music appreciation show. I'll try to share some information about it. I'll take listener requests here and there. But I do it every Thursday. It goes out online, on TuneIn, on the shortwave, and I recommend you check it out. You can find it at SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. And again, that's really my passion. I enjoy doing this YouTube channel. I have a lot of fun with it. I have even more fun doing the radio show, and that's the truth. I really recommend you check it out if you're interested, though. Tell your friends about it. Maybe they won't care, but maybe they will. Again, you can find it, though, on the SoundCloud. And if you like what you hear, help support it. Keep it on the air. Funds have been low this month. I really recommend if, to help pay the radio bills, so to speak, keep it on the stations that give it such broad coverage. You can help it out, though, by donating via PayPal to VORWINFO@gmail.com. Again, I really do need your help, to VORWINFO@gmail.com via PayPal. But of course, there's other ways to do it, too. You could find me at patreon.com/TheReportOfTheWeek. You could buy merchandise on the Teespring store, teespring.com/shop/TheReportOfTheWeek. Get your Review Bra merch, that does help go to keep it on the air. I even have my Amazon influencer page, which you could find at amazon.com/shop/TheReportOfTheWeek. I hope I got the links right. If not, I'll just kind of manually insert them below, and the spelling will be all correct there. So with that, I just wanted to get that off my chest and off my mind and kind of get that out there. The food reviews are going to continue on, but I'm just not going to take it so seriously and act like that's the life and death thing and that's the only thing that I can do, because that's the only thing people want to see. Nonsense. So I'm going to try to add more variety to this channel going forward in one way or another. And look, if it's a hit, that's wonderful. And if it's not, you know what, that's fine too, because I'll be happy doing it. That's all that I wanted to share with you today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Again, hope you could check the radio show out this Thursday. So thank you for putting up with me and lending an ear. I just ask for your understanding, and with that, That's all that I have for you. Thank you for watching. Take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week.